They're like over on this side, hiding behind all the fucking fuel barrels and shit.
Just found an AMX 30 and just blind fired him through the building. That was fucking scummy. Oh, Tunguska now as well.
I'm repairing.
I can shoot the Tunguska in like 2 seconds. Ready? 3, 2. I hit a rock. Whoa! Okay, maybe Hull Break should stay in the game and just for that kind of vehicle. What's going on, guys? Still here, and today we're gonna look at the CV90. Very interesting vehicle that just came to the game. Some changes have happened with Hull Break already to it. So first things first, what we're gonna look at is the armor. Then I'm gonna show you some live reactions to how Hull Break is changed in my experience with my friend Soviet Cat. Thank you so much to him. Then we're going to look at how the HEVT fuse works on it, and then after that it's going to be some short clips of the fire rate being changed. I think it's a very interesting vehicle. It's just a matter of how many changes are actually going to happen to it. So other than that, guys, here we go on the armor. And so looking at the armor of the CV90, what we can tell is that one change that happened, major change in the past couple of days, is this went from having an actual armor effectiveness to being variable thickness armor. So it helps with not getting hull broken. A couple of other changes that happened to it. It can still get hull broken by heat and HE specifically. Solid shot, which is what people primarily will be firing at you, no longer will just like hit the track and then you'll die. You know, like it's actually that might still work, but so far, like, you can actually get shot here and not die. You can still get shot here and kind of die. It's all over the place. In my opinion, Hull Break shouldn't exist anymore, but you definitely can like actually take a shot or two straight through the side. You will actually survive unless they hit the ammo, obviously. But like if you get shot back here or you get shot up here, you know, there's a chance that you will live, which is way better than what it was on the first day. I mean, literally, no matter where you got hit, you could get shot with AP in the optic and die. Heat and HE will still do that, but other than that, if we take a look at it, we've got 35mm composite screens that don't help too much with getting hull broken. The main way you're going to get hull broken is getting shot right here, which is 20 mils, the turret ring, and the breach. In a way, I guess. Not really. That shouldn't, but you'll still get hit over here. This will kind of save you, unless obviously they shoot and they kill 3 crew members, but it's a IFV. There's really not much else to say. Against autocannons, though, the only thing that you're going to be getting shot is either down here, very unlikely, because they're going to be able to easily kill you if they shoot in this general area where the driver's hatch is and the turret ring. Autocannons will not go through here. Tungushkas have so many rounds, but still, they'll be able to just kill you right here, but you're going to be safe from here, up here, and on the turret. The only thing is the breach and the turret ring, which will still get your crews killed, but at least you'll have some time to react and not just instantly die, which is good. So if we look at the ammunition, what we've got is we got 2 AP rounds. I am so close to the second one. The first round has a max pen of 143mm. Decent ankle pen, which is weird that they wouldn't show it now. I don't know why it's not showing it there. That's weird. But this round, way better. Max pen of 170mm. Good velocity for an autocannon and good ricochet chances. This round definitely will be really good at going through weak spots of like T80s and T72s and whatnot. This round can already go through the front of an Ariete. I mean, you got no armor. You just got to shoot at weak points, turret rings and stuff. It'll definitely work better on Abrams tanks with this round. The first round has some trouble, especially because the Abrams has that weird overlap on the bottom side of the breach, so you got to knock out the turret ring. Works well penning people on the side. Not too hyper angled, but it'll still beat up a Soviet tank especially. You've got a HEVT round, which in a little bit I'll show that it's kind of a weird round. I explain it in that clip a little bit, but it's not that powerful because it's a 40 mil round versus something like the automatic, which is 76, or even the 57 millimeter on the Bagel Panzer, which is a lot better than a 40 mil. The rounds just have a lot more explosives packed in them, and a normal HE round that you're not really going to have to use at all. It doesn't even matter. Other than that, this round is really good. I want to use it. Laser rangefinder is a tier 1 mod. AP is a tier 4. Don't give a shit up. You don't need a rangefinder. You got an autocannon. You'll range find on your own after like 3 shots. Smoke grenades, thermals, the whole 9 yards. However, you only get thermals for the gunner sight. You don't get it for bino, unlike this thing, which gets it for the bino and the gunner view. But that's a premium, so, you know. And I can't really think of anything else. That's about it when it comes to the armor. Really good against autocannons. Really good against some lower end AP rounds. And heat and HE are going to screw up your day. Okay, so now for the hull break test. Basically, like I said in the armor viewer, it's gone from an actual thickness to variable thickness. So we will see if I can actually tank a shot. Actually, as a matter of fact, Soviet, why don't you just shoot the turret first? Because then I'll empty all of the ammo from it just to make sure that I don't get ammo racked. Hull destroyed. Interesting, okay. So it'll actually tell me now, because before when I was dying, it wasn't giving me any reason, just telling me that somebody killed me. Oh, what was that? That was the turret ring, which is 20 mils. Okay. So the turret ring still works. Alright, so now what we're going to do is shoot the hull, shoot the, where it says Friday, not where it says 13th, the one side. Yeah, so that armor will cause me not to get hull broken. Shoot the same side, but shoot the glacis. Shoot the bouncy part, the upper. Which is 35 mils of composite. That's weird, because I was getting shot there the other day, and it wasn't hull breaking me. And that composite is what, 35? Yeah. So the 100 mil works. Obviously, you're going to get crew killed because of the guy in the back and whatnot, but at the same time, at least you can survive shots now, because pretty much anywhere you got hit, it was hull break, no matter what armor it was. Even if you were able to survive the shot. I'm curious, throw a high explosive round at the front, the 35 mil plates where the ghost is. Was that the optic actually? Mm-hmm. The optic, okay, so you don't get hull broken with the optic. That's weird. Try it. Yeah, try it on the skull. That's still. Oh, you gave the skull a new nose. Huh. I'm just gonna back up just an inch. Am I damaging you at all?
No. Yes.
So right there is where you got to start shooting at a helicopter for it to actually damage him. Critical him, just let it rip. But see how it's just blowing up behind him when he's moving? That's the biggest problem with this round, is that the sensitivity for when it triggers is a bit too late. So the issue that you're going to find with this, and I would assume it would be on the LV version, because it's the same gun, same vehicle, except that it has a higher elevation. The issue that you're going to find is that because it's a 40 millimeter round, it doesn't detonate. The detonation range, like the minimum that you can detonate it at, as you saw where it wasn't doing any damage, literally won't do any damage, versus something like the automatic, which has the same kind of detonation range, but it's a 76 millimeter shell, you know, caliber, so it's actually not going to be that effective. So I just pilot sniped him. So it's actually not going to be that effective when it comes to, like, you've got to be really precise, because the automatic can just look at a target and sneeze in the general direction, and as long as that shell detonates next to it, it's going to damage it to some degree. This round is useful. However, the issue is that you're gonna have to really worry about where you're aiming and the fact that it's just a 40 mil. All in all, it is effective against helicopters. I've gotten like 1 or 2 air kills with it. I think it actually works better on aircraft considering they're wider, so they're more, rather than a helicopter where it's just long, you actually have a better chance of damaging something because it's just overall it's just much bigger surface area wise. So one more thing to point out, even though it is an autocannon, the fire rate gets completely fucking destroyed when you lose crew members. Completely destroy the fire rate. But yeah, you get the idea. It gets the fire rate nerfed when you do lose crew members. So if an autocannon does fuck you up, just be aware that if you're still alive and you're still able to kill things, that you're gonna lose that fire rate that you have. Which is actually a perfect segue into the fire rate between this one and the AA version, which are slightly different for some reason. Which is also probably the same reason why they lose fire rate when they get crew loss, but I'll just show that anyways. My opinion on the CV90 is that it is a very good IFV for what it is meant to do. That being said, it does lack an ATGM. However, it makes up for this with the rounds that it can fire, and sometimes the life-saving armor that it has, which some of the other IFVs don't have when it comes to combating MBTs. I hope you guys got useful information from this video that you can put to use in War Thunder, whether you're playing the CV90 or fighting it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Stu Wolf, and I'll see you guys later.